Hello, I'm Anthony David Hobbs, and it's Tuesday, the 1st of September. And, a year ago I went to a Comic Con in London. Last February I went to a Comic Con in Southampton. But 3 days ago I went to a Comic Con in Bournemouth, which is much, much closer to where I live, so it's a lot less palaver to get there. And it was loads of fun, loads of cool costumes everywhere, left, right and centre, you know. Got a bit lost at one point. It was such a big complex, you know, all these different rooms and everything. There was one corridor absolutely crammed of people, and all this stuff for sale, all the dealers selling stuff, absolutely crammed of people who could barely move. And then I went to see a different part of the Comic Con, and then about an hour later I went to the same corridor I was at before, but I didn't recognise it. I didn't recognise it because it wasn't crammed with people. Yeah, I thought, oh wait a minute, no, I've been here before, yeah. So yes, it was lots and lots of fun, and lots of actors from sci-fi films and TV, and there were so many special guests. In fact, I didn't get a chance to talk to them all, but I talked to a few. Oh, and I saw Frank Bruno walk past me. Now, because they had a sports section, you know, sports personalities, you know. Why they're at a science fiction convention, I don't know. I guess, well, I don't know the reason. Maybe there's some connection between Comic-Con and sports personalities. I don't know. Anyway, I've got lots of stuff, and there's going to be a lot of visual aid in this one, so we'll start at the beginning. Here we have The Fifth Element. This is Lilu, played by Mila Jovovich, I think the actress was called. And that's perhaps the outfit she's most well known for. Technically, it's not her main outfit, but that's when you think Fifth Element, you think, yeah, the white bandage costume there. And she comes with a gun and one of the sacred stone things, shaped like a triangle there. And yes, this is The Fifth Element. This is what you call a reaction figures. This was from 2015, so they've reissued the figures, because Fifth Element still has a cult following now. Next, okay, the guests that I saw. We'll start at the beginning. This is Chris Barry. I'd met him before at a sci-fi ball. That was about a year and a half ago now. Anyway, I asked if I could film him and get an interview. I thought that'd be so cool, a Chris Barry interview on YouTube, but his agent forbade it. You know, Chris Barry asked his agent, is it okay? And he said, no, you can't film him. So, but I got a signed photo of him, so yeah, it was pretty cool. Oh, and of course I had to ask the question, when are we going to see more Red Dwarf? And he said they're doing Series 11 and Series 12 back to back. They're being filmed at the same time. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. And he wasn't too sure himself about Series 12, but he was pretty sure Series 11 will be broadcast in a year. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, the next photo, here we are. It's Boba Fett. There's other bounty hunters in the background there. So yes, this one I was allowed to film, and I got an interview with the actor himself, Jeremy Bulloch. And he answered some good questions. He did give good answers to the questions I answered. But he wasn't talking very loudly, you know, and I don't know, maybe when I told him I'm adapting the volume on my iPad, maybe he misunderstood, maybe he thought that meant that the volume of his voice is fine. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, it's a great interview, you just need to turn it up a bit, because there's so much noise going on in the background, so to hear what me and him are saying, you have to turn the sound up, you know. Yes, all these technical problems, but if any of my interviews is quiet, just turn the volume up, so yes. And yeah, it was pretty cool meeting him. Yeah, the original Boba Fett, that was pretty cool. And he said he's looking forward to the new Star Wars film. Yes, well, aren't we all? And next we have Camille Coduri, I think her name is. And she was a nice, sweet lady. And I got to meet her. She signed this autograph and everything. And the thing she's most famous for is playing Rose's mother in Doctor Who 10 years ago, yeah. And she's been in many films, but of course I had to tell her, you know, you were great in Doctor Who. So yeah, that was cool meeting her. And there were other guests, you know, but to get a chat or to get an interview with them, you're going to have to buy one of their photos. And I was on a small budget, so I could only do that 3 times, yeah. Oh, next we have Master Universe Annual. It doesn't specify the year, but I've looked inside it and worked out that, yeah, this must be the annual for 1985. When the He-Man franchise was in its prime. And yes, when I was a kid, we always called it He-Man. You know, He-Man figures, He-Man TV show. But the official title of the franchise was Masters of the Universe. Masters of the Universe was the proper brand name, but everyone just called the franchise He-Man. But there we are. Yeah, well the cartoon was called He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, yeah. And on the back as well, okay, so that's an official 1980s Masters of the Universe annual. Okay, next we have here Vulture Man from from the Thundercats franchise. I'm going to pull this lever in his back and it makes his hand go up like that. Basically, he doesn't have his weapon on him, but he came with like a big spear or with like a claw on the end of it. And that would be, you know, he'd attack his enemies like that. Because Thundercats were competing with He-Man figures, so each figure had to have an action feature. Yeah, like that. And I thought Vulture Man was really cool in the cartoon, but I never had a Vulture Man toy when I was a kid. And then I thought, when Thundercats, when you could get the action figures second hand, I did get a lot of action figures second hand, Thundercats, from car boot sales and jumble sales, but I could never find a Vulture Man. I looked for one for a long, long time and never found him. And then finally got this one here, many years later. And I think that's what it is. That's why even though I'm grown up, I still like collecting toys. It's because I get the toys I wanted when I was a child, but couldn't get, you know. And I had loads of toys, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, yeah. But when you're a grown up, you know, you want to complete the collection. Yeah, complete the collection that you started when you were a child, yeah. And yeah, Vulture Man was a cool baddie, yeah. He was very intelligent, a really creepy voice. And I think the other reason I liked him was he was a good addition to the mutant baddies. He was a good member of the gang. And also, because in Narnia, there's this evil demon creature that has a man's body but a vulture's head. So I thought for me, yeah, that made him, yeah. They never did a toy of that, but they did do a toy Vulture Man, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And he has his logo and stuff on his foot, which I think is a great idea, because the sole of the foot is the only bit of the figure that's not in shot. So yeah, that's a cool idea, putting the writing there. Okay, gotta hurry up. Vultures are revolting, disgusting creatures, so from the disgusting to the cute. This is a really cute and cuddly Burbill, which is basically the Thundercats' answer to Care Bears. Anyway, I think he has a basket here that's full of candy fruit, because I know the Burbills grew candy fruit, so yeah, I think that's what it is. I think this one's called Robo Bob, I think that's his name. And next, here, I have absolutely no idea what this is. No idea at all. So if there's any subscribers out there, please let me know, what is this from? What is this action figure franchise from? I don't know, I just like the look of it, you know. And I thought it was pretty cool, even though it's so small and skinny, it does have articulation in the arms and legs. So yeah, that's quite cool. So if anyone out there knows what this is, please let me know. And didn't know what that was, but this, I instantly recognised it. It's Hannibal Smith from the A-Team. An original 1983 action figure here, yeah. And the legs are pretty loose, yeah, so you know it's been played with a lot. And yeah, so now I have B.A. Baracus, an original one, and Hannibal Smith. So that's 2 down and 2 to go. So yes, I want to get the full set. Okay, and next we have, well, I have 2 of these, right? Okay. Now which one should I keep? This one has the claw and the hook, but this one, he doesn't. His claws are wrong. They're both the same. So, and this one has stickers, whereas this one has no stickers. So which one should I keep? Well, if I put this one upside down, the window thing for the cockpit opens on its own. But the other one, upside down, it doesn't fall down. Yeah, so that's much better quality toy. Better quality toy, it's just a shame it has none of the stickers. So, do you keep something on grounds of the stickers or on grounds of the quality of the toy? Well, I thought we'll just keep them both for now. Okay, next. Oh yes, over here, some rare figures here. This was Mattel's answer to Star Wars. Battlestar Galactica. These are original 70s ones here. This is Lorne Green, a Commander Adama, there with his cape, which always gets lost, so that's pretty cool. Next, an Ovion Warrior, an insectoid creature, yes. People are grossed out by vultures and grossed out by insects, so yeah, he's a really creepy baddie, yeah. Yeah, so I remember seeing one of these jumble sale when I was a kid, but I couldn't afford it, so yeah, it's pretty cool to get one of them. Next, back to Star Wars, we have Bib Fortuna, which I already have, but I never had his weapon. The weapon was always missing whenever I bought this, so finally I've got the weapon of Bib Fortuna. He didn't use it in the film, but that's not the point, you know. Got the weapon, so now I just put that weapon with the other one with all his bits. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You see, if you see a figure you like but doesn't have all his bits, get him, and then you might get another one that has the other bits you need. You know, it's called forward thinking. Anyway, some mini rigs. This is a little Hoff vehicle. This vehicle is for Hoff rebel soldiers. It wasn't in the movie, but it could have been. You know, if there was an extra scene with something like this. So, yeah. Anyway, the rebel soldier simply goes in there, close it like that. These lasers make a like a clicking noise like that. Next, we have the rebel radar dish laser cannon thing like that from the Battle of Hoth. And there's also this that wasn't the film. Yeah, this one was in the film, a mini rig that was in the film. This mini rig was not in the film. This is one I had as a child. I got second hand, but I had all the bits missing: the laser gun, this, that, and that. But this one is complete. That's the laser gun. The wings extend like that. So that's pretty cool. And of course the hatch on top. All these bits were missing on my one when I was a child. So yeah, it's cool getting the same thing again. With all the bits, all the stickers, everything in good condition. This is called the Interceptor 4 or something like that. Anyway, so as you can see, I had one heck of a day. Yeah, I got to meet the stars and everything. And oh yeah, bit of other trivia. The man that played Bib Fortuna was there, but unfortunately I didn't get a chance to speak to him. So yeah. If I see him at another one, I'll go and get a signed autograph. Yeah. But that was pretty cool that he was there and that I got a Bib Fortuna. Anyway, the BIC Comic Con was loads and loads of fun. I got lots and lots of merchandise and, oh yes, end with an important bit of information. I got an interview with Camille Coduri and an interview with Boba Fett, Jeremy Bullock, and I'm going to put those on YouTube in the near future. Okay, so the BIC Comic Con was loads of fun, loads of cool costumes. And I hope they do another Comic Con at the BIC again. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, it saves the travel cost. It saves a lot of palaver with that. Okay, that's enough from me, and take care.